Hey everyone, Kyle here with you today. Another quick message. I'm about to jump on a strategy call with a client. And guys, when the world is kind of going crazy as it is now, I, I just want to pause and say that the people that I'm blessed to work with on a daily basis, some of them have been around a long time, two times longer than I have. And, I've seen some things come and go in my day. But the question I have for you is this: what is the true path to freedom, right? We're all seeking okay, well, some of us are doing well, but we feel poorly for the people that are, struggling. And clearly there's people that whose voices have not been heard a long time in the USA and maybe even around the world, as we're seeing. But at the end of the day, personal responsibility, and I know it's not necessarily a fun thing to talk about, right? Oh, well, I got to take responsibility, but, it's the only thing that really moves your life forward. So on my post earlier today, you can scroll down and check it out on my page. I put a quote out from Brian Tracy, and he talked about 4 keys to freedom, and they are courage, character, thoughtfulness, and persistence. And, on social media, people like to post about, and I got a new pair of shoes, or I got this, or look at my car, or, even photogenic people, whatever. People like to like and share that stuff, or even incendiary stuff, right? Well, look what happened over here. They're smashing this, and look what happened over there. This guy wrecked and crashed. That's what gets shared and is popular online. But what's going to move you forward are not always the things that are popular and, things that get likes and shares frequently. So, I just want to say that because I don't know, nobody's really talking about that. You have to seek that out. But if you're at a place with your job that you want to transcend, you want to do better, if you're not happy with your financial situation, or maybe, you want a better personal life, social life, etc., those 4 things: courage, character, thoughtfulness, and persistence. And we see people out in the streets acting with courage right now, right? They're getting out there, their voices are being heard. But I don't see a lot of thoughtfulness, at least not in, the extreme crowds, of course. And surely there are people now. I'm very happy to see that, the mass protests have been peaceful and cooperative, and that warms my heart to see that. And I really love to see that because, that's what we need. And there are people out there that are hurting and they want to respond with violence, but, clearly that doesn't lead them down a good path, or, they destroy their own community, and then, they're only going backwards in a certain way, and they send the community backwards. And of course, I wish they were watching this video today, but in your business, in your life, guys, those 4 things, I read that this morning when I was reading the book, Brian Tracy's $1 Million Habits, and I couldn't think of 4 better words: courage, character, thoughtfulness, and persistence. The first 3, we all exercise those, but persistence is where a lot of us get hung up, right? We try a business, we start a business, we buy a business book, we don't finish the business book, but do you really want change in your life? And I bet you do. So I'm not a life coach, I'm a digital marketer, but when I help people grow their businesses, you come up against challenges, and even sometimes they're just psychological. Like when you go from dollar level this to dollar level that, you kind of come up against these things. Like there's thoughts in your parent, about your parents, right? Oh, my parents had money issues, I'm going to have money issues. Like these things carry with us for strange reasons, but they're usually silly, and they usually are phantoms, right? Like when you face them, they evaporate, and you're like, wow, I was so worried about that. Why was I should have done this 5 years ago, is a lot of times what people say once they see how well digital strategies can work, because you can build a simple 1, 2, and 3 page website that can do really, really well. You don't have to spend a ton of money to get started today. If you have a stable job, or you're good at saving money, or you have a savings account, you're probably emotionally ready to have your own home-based business or small business or side business that you can run from a simple 1-page, 2-page website. In fact, that's what I do. That's what I've built my career on, to say there's traffic out there for whatever it is you want to do, whatever your passion is. Go look on YouTube. People are getting millions of views for the silliest things, for anything you could think of. From crocheting to training your pet parakeet. That's always a funny one that I like to, and you can go look that up. Training your pet parakeet is a real niche. I'm just looking at the clock here. I got to run in a few minutes, but training your pet parakeet. Do you like training animals? You can make a living on it online. What is it that you love to do? What is it that you love sharing with others? It's time to activate your own passion economy. It's time to activate your own thing that you love to do, and you're willing to work hard to make a living at it. Here's the thing. You're going to work just as hard and stress just as much working for somebody else, making somebody else a bunch of money. So you might as well do it. Now, work isn't everything. I'm a person that, I'm not a work around the clock kind of guy, but I love what I do. So the hours go by easy and in a fun way. So if you can do that every day and you make a living doing it, in my opinion, you're doing pretty well. So Hope this is helpful to you. Don't be afraid to reach out to me if you have a business idea you were thinking about. If you've been wanting to grow your business, haven't quite figured it out, maybe you tried technology, is a little too complicated for you. I have simple solutions that can help you. Easy to start, easy to get moving, and easy to keep going. Because in a business, the only way you succeed is if you stay in it for a while. If you remember the fourth key, right? Persistence. So courage, character, thoughtfulness, and persistence. All right, talk to you soon.